Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Webdev. So up to now we have learned all the AJAX things and all the things we have completed. Now it's time for us to do some simple examples using the server-side code. So up to now we have used the live server and all those things are outside the JSON things and all those things we have used it, which doesn't give that much of support, right? So as few people, so most of the people watching my YouTube videos are front-end developers. So you need to have a knowledge on this backend development also, how the backend and all those things exactly works. So here we will try to write our server-side code using the PHP and also a node server. So both the things I will try to write it. So basic thing only. So don't think there's so too much. So I will explain you the lines one by one also. So don't get panic while writing the server-side code. But it's nice to have a knowledge on the server-side code also, especially on PHP and node server, which will be very easy for the front-end developers to learn at the beginning stage. So this is our simple example which I am trying to explain you here. And here if you try to see, let's close all these ones. Yeah. So here we are trying to check our Leela Webdev channel subscribers. Right now I don't have the subscribers list, just I am adding some random subscribers names and we are trying to see. So for example, if I try to press John and if I go blur, so we found the subscribers John in the list. And here if I try to write some random and you are able to see, sorry, we are unable to find the subscriber. If I don't write anything and if I go here, it will be asking enter something. So the entire thing is coming from the backend, the server side code, which we have written the code. So here you will be able to see this is the code and this is our main.js code and this is our index.html code. So these are the three files which I will be deleting right now and we will do from first onwards. Okay, so this is our small mini project which we are trying to do, not a mini project. So you should have a clear understanding on this one. Okay, so let's try to do now. So I am taking that index.html. So this is our index.html and here I will be writing HTML5 and here I am taking h1. So Leela Webdev subscribers. Okay. So these are our subscribers. So I want to show some subscribers name. So when I type something name, it should show in the list. Right now I am adding some random names. So just you have to have a understanding. So here I can take one div and in this one I am taking one label and here enter subscriber name. And another one is the input box, which I will be taking at input. Type is equal to text and we can have id is equal to subscriber input. That's it. Now at the bottom we can have one div and it is an id is equal to output. So here we will be writing and we are saying that something like enter something. Okay, so this is how we are trying to write the output. Let's try to open with live server. So fine, so this is our thing. So now when I write something in this one, so we need to show it at the top, at the bottom, the message, whether the subscriber is available or not. Let's go on to this main.js file. Okay, I am creating the JS file and in the index.html, I'm adding the reference here. So script, script src is equal to main.js. Okay, this is the thing, right? Yeah, main.js. Now if you go to the main.js, so first let's take the let subscriber in equal to document dot get element by id of subscriber input. Okay, so this is the input thing. Now let's take the output element also. Output element is equal to document dot get element by id of what is that I want to tell you. So output. That's it. So now here what I will try to do is, so here we have the two elements. First we will try to implement the AJAX using the XHR object, and also the response which will be coming from the server is an XML response, not a JSON response, so that you will have a clear understanding. JSON response you already did, right? We'll try to do the XML response. So here I am doing let XHR is equal to new XMLHttpRequest. Okay, so here we got the XML response. Now what I want to do is So we'll create a function execute, and in this one what I will try to do, let URL is equal to, so we don't have a URL, we need to create a PHP server and we need to create the URL for that one. So let method is equal to, it's a get request. Okay, and we need to open the request. XHR.open is equal to, so we need to pass the method and also we need to pass the URL. And here when a XHR.onload is there, so we got the function. Okay, or otherwise we can use the arrow function, and we can write a condition in such a way that if XHR.status is equal to 200, then so we need to display text or display XML data. Okay, so display XML data or anything, so whatever it may be, or display text. Okay, we got the XML, so we need to get it using response.xml. Okay, so like this. So now here we got the response XML, and here I will be writing function display text. We got the XML data, so we'll try to implement. When we get the XML data, we'll try to implement it, and until then we try to do the console.log XML data. We'll just console the XML data. So this is our simple request, and what I want to try to make it here is document, not document, subscriber input dot add event listener of when this one is blur. Sorry, when this one is blur, so you need to call the method execute. Okay, so you need to call the method execute. That's it. So now on blur we are calling this execute method. So right now we don't have any URL, so we'll try to create a PHP server and we need to frame the URL for this one. So we got this one, so we'll try to add some random URL so that we are able to get it or not. Okay, so here if you try to see the output, this is our output, right? So if you go into this one, inspect element and console it, you cannot read properties event listener. Why? What could be the problem? Why? So subscriber input, right? Subscriber. Sometimes it will come to problems. So now if you try to see the output, I'm trying to write something, and if I go tab means blur, on blur it is not calling anything. So what could be the issue? So here we are not sending the request. Okay, xhr.send. So we need to send the request, right? So now here if I refresh this page again, and if I write something, and if I go here, see it is trying to call, and we are getting some course error. So that is a course error, that's a different thing, we'll discuss. So now we are able to make successfully the request. The next situation is, what we need to do is we need to create a PHP server and PHP URL, and we need to give this URL, and we need to take the subscriber input value, the subscriber name value, and we need to pass it to the PHP server, and we need to check whether the subscriber list is available or not. If it is available means we need to send some XML response, not the JSON response or text response. We need to send the XML response and we need to parse it. So we'll try to do it in the next video. So this is how we'll be trying to do. This is the basic output. So now we'll create an XML PHP server. Hope you understood about this concept. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.